EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. The leader is Harris English. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form, coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
And this is not going to get there, but it will find a safe spot between the front two bunkers here at this first hole. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 14 feet to the hole. That could be important as we go along. A good save of par here at 1, and he'll stay at level par. You know, Frank, you walk around the grounds and this golf course, and you just can't help but think about the great Arnold Palmer, all that he did for the sport of golf. I know you got a chance to know Mr. Palmer, as I did during your time playing the tour. What are your memories of Arnold?
Well, Rich, if you indulge me, I'd go back to when he played in New Zealand. I remember as just a young teenager watching him play at my local club. He was playing alongside Bob Charles. I was amazed then how he could still play. He was probably in his 50s in those days. And how he could still drive the ball well. And then I first got to play with him in the 1995 Masters. And the amazing thing about that is even though he lacked for a little bit of power as he got older, he had this amazing ability to work the ball around the golf course. And I learned so much about Augusta National just playing one competitive round of golf with him. And then obviously when he would visit the booth at Bay Hill when I was doing the broadcast there. So he's the king for a reason. And the greatest line I ever heard was, Arnold Palmer never met a stranger.
Frank, he did have that rare ability to connect with kings and commoners. And there is an old saying that friends should be preferred to kings. He was, as you referenced, known as the king. But I always felt, Frank, that Arnold Palmer was very simply the best friend the game of golf has ever had.
Well said.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. He'll drop back to 1 over par. With a lake on the left and thick rough on the right, this 434-yard third at Bay Hill is a beautiful but stiff challenge. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. And that's well done right around the bend in the fairway. Took the lake out of play and should leave a straightforward look from there. Oh, this could be good.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being honest. It's a good shot.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello back at the 4th. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
Okay, back in the fairway, but a long ways from the green.
Making 5 here is certainly going to be a task now. This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4, and he'll stay at even par. Now to the 5th hole, and off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see 2 different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are at the famous 6th hole, 555 yards at Bay Hill. Go ahead, admit it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about pulling driver. You're thinking about fans whooping it up. And you're thinking about taking it directly over the lake, just like Bryson DeChambeau. Go ahead, get after it. This one starting up that left side. Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6. Uh-oh, that's headed left. That's a nice shot right there. Landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the screen. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Now a second to this par 3. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
157 to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
That was a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Uses the spin there and holds the green, but a long way home for that birdie. Nope, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to make this a 234 for the front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
No, that's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and well, far from the best shot I've seen today.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay at 2 under. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway, just short of that second bunker. And it sets up 6 or a 7 iron.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag. That's absolutely fine. Just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
6 feet now for birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. And that a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. 10-foot putt left. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he'll move to 3 under par, just 3 back. Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. Frank, now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green, so ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
And that will be too much, club. It's into one of those 2 bunkers over the back of this 14th green. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Nope. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Wow, some good action on that approach, and a birdie putt awaits. Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at -3. Well, we've seen it through the years. This 16th hole at 511 yards here at Bay Hill is one of the most exciting on the PGA Tour. Eagle is absolutely in play, but so too is 7 or worse. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he's got this to 4 under par, 2 shots off the lead. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
And this is a common result. The 17th is a tough green to hit, and that will make its way into the back bunker. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll remain at 4 under. Finishing hole at Bay Hill is the demanding 458-yard par 4. Water to the right, OB along the entire left side. A 4 almost feels like a birdie here. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
133 the number. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm doing harsh. It's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be an opening round 67 on the scorecard. Well done. This a good position to be in after day 1 for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think that's a good indicator that they're certainly going to be in contention come Sunday.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Patrick Cantlay is your leader. He shows the way at 7 under. Our featured golfer, right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This is a 13-footer. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second, Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards.
And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That finished off for par here with the second. And he's going to stay 2 back. Par 4 third here at Bay Hill. This is a hole where you do not want to miss left. 434 yards and plenty of water.
Don't look left, don't hit it left, don't play left, don't go left.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Our tournament here at Bay Hill still in full swing, obviously, but Frank, I think all of our golfers competing this weekend may have one eye toward next week, the big purse, the island green, the full field. It is the flagship event on the PGA Tour, the Players, just a couple of hours north of here at TPC Sawgrass.
Rich, when you've got a name that's called the Players, I think that says it all. It's the one they want to win.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a Berkeley to 1 under for his round here. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the fourth hole here at Bay Hill. This is the first par 5 on the golf course, 561 yards. You thinking birdie here, Frank?
Oh, you certainly are. Perhaps even 3. This is almost ramrod straight, little hazard down the right side. But a good one, you can certainly get home for 2. The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par, and he'll remain 1 shot back. Frank, at the fourth, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. A drive is not always a bad play here. 367 yards to the front. There's a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go. Smoked that tee shot. Can't believe it finished in the first cut.
Now this, his second to the par 4 from just off the fairway.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And he's going to move to 7 under par, 2 under on the day. Frank, the 6th is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than...
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the 2nd, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Just want to maneuver this one close, down the slope for birdie. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
129 yards left to the flag today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Ball is always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie, and he's worked it to 9 under par. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill, this is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, and a good one. 2 good shots here, you'll be happy to make the par. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot now, it has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh, nearly hold that one out. Just needed another foot or so, but an excellent job there. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. On to the next, the 438-yard par 4-11. Bending around the lake on the left, but if you go too far right, fairway bunkers are in play. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, And it is going to be a big result. Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking at 114 yards to the front, 148 to the hole, wind definitely hurting in his face.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. So that crushed in for par here at 11. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. We move on to Bay Hill's 12th, 574-yard par 5, reachable in 2 for the big hitters. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This one has a chance to be close.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And that is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. Well, as they say on tour, Bay Hill has a good set of par 3s. Here's the 14th. It's 215 yards. There are those bunkers left and long. Stay out of those, and you have a good chance to put 3 down on the card. Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one polished off for bogey, and he's going to drop back to -9. Onward now to the 15th, 429-yard par 4, dogleg right. Accuracy off the tee is a must. Magnolia trees guarding both sides of the fairway.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5. Bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water in play here, water in play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
Now this for another birdie. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he's opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2. We arrive now at the 221-yard par 3 17th. A beach bunker front of the green. Bunkers left and long, and water wrapping around to the right. Okay, that one's dancing. Here we go. This one for birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And the lead's going to remain 2. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, that's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. You could see he was trying to spin that thing close. Nice job finding the putting surface. Still got a little work to do for his birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will be even better than yesterday's total. It is a second round 65. One final look at our leaderboard, and it shows our featured golfer clear by 3 at the midway point of this tournament.
No doubt they're in the driving seat, but, 36 holes left remaining, so mistakes are still in front. They have to be avoided.
So, for Frank Nobilo, notable EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
We're looking at a right-to-left break here, but it demands Spanish hands. It's all about feel, not much break, but it will have speed.
That one just going to sneak on by. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. 561-yard par 5 Fort. Frank, a chance to make 4 and maybe even an eagle 3.
Yeah, that green's just raised a little bit, so if you had a good drive in there and going with a slightly shorter club, big advantage.
Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Frank, tricky little third shot here at the par 5 fourth.
Especially if you don't have a full number, because there's just that little mound in the middle of the green. If you get on the wrong side of that, instantly you can be 30, 40 feet away. So check where the flag is. Is it front? Is it back? And then try and land it in that section. Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at -12. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Score here.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and this will stay a one-shot lead. Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5 6th hole?
Well, the longer hitters can go at that big pine tree. Then it's reachable in 2. Now, if you're a little shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those 2 bunkers.
This is turning a little to his left. Yep, very good shot right there. Was able to cover that lake with ease and into the fairway here at 6.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 13 under for the tournament. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 14 under for the tournament. Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
121 yards is the number we're looking at, and the pin right at the back.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. He moves to 15 under. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. So from the rough, his second at 9. You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 15 under. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards, tiered high, let it fly.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Frank, what's the best way to play this bunker shot?
Well, this fourth shot here, Rich, he's got to get that ball first, that lip in front of him. Make sure you carry that.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Got it there, but not quite on target. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. And that green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. All right, that's aboard, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Yeah, and this doesn't have a lot in it. Might just be slightly uphill with very little break.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain at 14 under. Pushing on, we come to the 215-yard par 3, 14th. Avoid the bunkers left and long here, and your chance at par certainly increases. That will be too much, club. It's into one of those 2 bunkers over the back of this 14th green. Oh, nearly hold that one out. Just needed another foot or so, but an excellent job there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, this is one of those holes at Bay Hill where you have to sort of thread the needle. It's more about accuracy than it is about power. It's only 429 yards, a dog leg to the right, but you absolutely have to put the ball in play off the tee.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
Now, a very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground. Par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
And that will do just fine. Frank, this will be from 200 yards, second shot. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 18th here at Bay Hill. This is a chance to be a hero, but it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it?
Yeah, this is another hole and a great example of it's never over until it's over.
Good work off the tee here. That is safely into the short grass, just left of center. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh. And just not enough. That ball off the rocks and back into the water that protects this 18th green. So, with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4. Now, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now, following the drop, this will become the 6th shot coming up. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. All right, a bit of a struggle here on this Saturday for our featured golfer. And now, Frank, work to do in tomorrow's final round. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today we bring you live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's currently at 13 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, right there with a shot to win it on this Sunday, just 2 shots off the lead.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3. Demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Oh, nearly a great shot considering that lie in the rough. Just sadly comes to rest on the fringe.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. He'll fall to 10 under par. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay the third.
147 to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, too much spin coming out of that sand. Not quite the run out you're looking for, and that'll come up a wee bit short. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and he's going to remain at 10 under. This is a solid par 5 right here, the fourth hole at 561 yards. Plays a little bit longer because it is gently uphill. 2 good shots, though, and you'll have a chance for a birdie. That one up the right side. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Two good shots on this par 5. Leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and he'll move to 11 under par. Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Right after the birdie, here's a tee shot. That's going to wind up in the bunker.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now, put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 11 under par. Frank, the par 5 6th looks like an enormous carry over the water. What if you're not one of the bigger hitters?
Well, then you've really got to aim at those two bunkers, right in between them on the right side, Rich. Becomes very much a plotter hole, because even the layup becomes important.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Nine feet remaining here for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. Here we are now at the 199-yard par 3 7th, a challenge with a green protected by bunkers, short, left, and long. Oh, he flushed that one, and that just got up in the breeze and took off on him. Now some touch needed here for his second. Just 5 feet left. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain 1 shot back. We now arrive at the demanding par 4 8th, measuring 460 yards, fairway bunkers on the left, and a pond guarding the green. This starting up the right side. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Frank, this is a pretty good par 4 the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8. Took the risk, flew the ball all the way back to the back of the green there. This is a great shot.
A Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament, 2 under for the day. Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
That'll wind up the right side of the fairway. Nothing wrong with that. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical.
Well, that drive's not too bad, but it is down the left side. And if you look up ahead, that hole is cut back left. So not exactly the best line at it, but it's going to have to come up with something special. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. It'll hold tight at minus 13. Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the third hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
This is a 19-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target.
Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Frank, 574-yard par 5, scoring opportunity here.
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side. And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low. Came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop. And just ran over the back.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. A good opportunity lost there. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And he's going to stay 2 back. Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's the par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down, 250 off the tee, leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over-ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, it's 126 yards left to the flag. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
It's just a touch too long. I mean, personally, I'd rather it be putting back up the hill than coming down. It's pretty quick.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now at the 15th, big dogleg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
This up the right side off the tee. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Oh, you like to see that, folks, working that spin a bit. Now on the dance floor, looking for a birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. We enter the final stretch with a 511-yard par 5 16th tree and bunker trouble to the right. OB to the left. It is reachable in 2, but water in front of the green will punish the mishits. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. All right, never a doubt, going for it in two, and Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
Yeah, I think he expected that to be a little quicker down the slope, but not too bad. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And he's got it to 14 under par. Frank, par 3 17th. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
That one was running so hot. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. "12 feet still to go." That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Finishing hole at Bay Hill, Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Well, Frank, this is one of the most famous shots in the whole sport of golf, the 2nd to 18 at Bay Hill.
And one of the most unpredictable, unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he holed his second shot here to win the tournament many years ago. For some reason, the yardage book's almost got to be thrown away here at 18 Rich, because that second shot always plays longer or shorter than the actual number. So be a little lucky here, as well as good at 18.
Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will go down as a final round 69. Well, our featured golfer in it to the bitter end, but just couldn't get over the hump, and they wind up falling just one shot short.
Yeah, there's still glory in second place, that's for sure. You got to be in it to win it, and hey, a shot here and there, but you know that's the way our game has to be. There has to be a winner, and then there's the rest.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.